So, well, yeah.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Putting the FU in Funny. My name is Pickle. I am your host, and this is Brandon Bruffett, and over here, the most country sounding comic in our scene.
Hey, y'all. Nah, I was leaning into it too hard. Welcome to Putting the FU in Funny. Today we have with us the hosts of the Caring Helpers Open Mic and All Around Funny Gentlemen, Adam Crochet and Morgan Dantone. Guys, thank y'all for coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us, man.
Appreciate
this is amazing.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I've never been so drunk so early in the morning before.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Before we get too deep into this, these guys drink. I do not. That's why I'm glad this episode is hosted by Crescent Canna. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Crescent
for your
Canna.
support.
Thank you, Crescent Canna. I'm not popping one off yet because I still got a tape of Pickle's house, and I was fucked up last week, so we'll pop one at the end of Pickle's house.
They are delicious.
They are.
And very effective.
They are very effective. I ate a half a pizza, and they got stronger. They
Well medicated.
Yeah.
Yes. I find that they help with my anxiety.
Do you have to hold it up the whole time?
And because they're sweets, they ruin my appetite, so that balances my food intake.
Give it to Morgan. He can hold it up the whole time.
This would break Morgan's arm
Yeah.
if I try to hold this.
My wrist
Let's
keep
see.
that up the whole time.
Curl that.
Do you want one, though?
Curl that.
It probably won't hit you until the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just hold these drugs.
Yeah.
What's up, fellas? Yo.
Yeah. So, guys,
You really
y'all's
don't have
mic is one of my favorite things to do in the city. It is. It doesn't matter if there's 4 people or 40 people. I don't know if that room will hold 40 people comfortably, but it is definitely one of my favorite mics every time I do it. What is the inspiration for the Caring Helpers open mic situation?
Well, you know, me and Morgan would be hanging out at mics, other open mics, and people would say, hey, you guys should do a show.
Yeah.
And so that we did one.
And fair enough. Fair enough.
It's me, and it's Morgan.
I know that y'all refer to it as a heckle mic.
No.
No.
So, wait. What?
You did
No.
that.
What gave y'all the idea to talk during other people's sets and mess with them? Because y'all mess with people during sets.
Because he does it in real life. That's what he was
Yeah,
just doing that.
but it's a good skill to put on the scene to be able to deal with. So what gave y'all that idea?
Well, when I first came on the scene, right, some people approached me, and they would talk, and they might give me unsolicited advice, right? But I felt like, oh, they're trying to help, and that's cool, right? I'm being accepted in a way. Because you could also just like, hey, fuck this guy. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
So what I would try to do, if I saw somebody who had a joke or a bit, and I think I knew why it didn't work, or something they could try to make it work, I would say, hey, are you the type of person who would want an idea about, might try to dance around it and see if they were that type of person.
Mm-hmm.
But certain people were very open to it, and other people were not open to it.
Yeah.
And so the mic is for all those people who were like, I'm happy to hear anything anybody has to say about what I did.
Right.
Because it helped me be better at what I'm doing. And then on top of it, it helps because sometimes you go to a mic and you see 3 bad comedians in a row. I don't mean bad, but like they just bombed that night for whatever
Like
reason.
you just watch Morgan. Or
3 times.
3 times in a row, yeah.
But you know what I mean? And you go, this is hard to ask an audience to sit through. But if me and another comedian sit on the side of it, we can make it entertaining, the bombing. Because it should be funny. It's funny when somebody gets on stage with stuff that they think is going to try to be funny, and then it's not funny. That's hilarious.
It is.
It really is.
I think it's hilarious to the comics. I love watching the audience reaction to people. They're like, what the fuck? You see the propaganda of the world kick in because they go straight to their phones. They're like, fuck this shit. Fuck this guy.
Well, so that's
you know
what
how
we're
that
trying
feels, huh, Morgan? Y'all saw Morgan?
Yeah, it's you just the whole point of us commenting on their awfulness, or if they're doing good, is just to keep the show moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want people in their phones.
It's like, we're doing this at open mics anyways. Well, let's do it with microphones.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if somebody's on stage, I might sound like a narcissist asshole, but I'm not enjoying their set. You know,
Even if it's good.
Morgan is not.
if it's
enjoying
good,
it.
I guess. But if it's not the best, I'm talking shit.
Yeah, no, I got
And
it.
that's-
I could totally get that.
And you are one of the best shit talkers in our scene. Like the
appreciate
way
it.
you do, it does not. The shit that comes out of your mouth, you don't expect it.
I'm just
you
a-
know what I mean? Because it's like, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah.
I'm just
Of
a
this-
bitter creep, really.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
you don't know Morgan, bro, it's an absolute delight to watch. For me, it is.
Thank you.
It really is. It's a beautiful thing. But I feel like this, like Adam is right. You're right about like people not wanting to take advice. You know what I mean? Or when I feel, but it's important, bro.
Some people.
It is, but no, it's what y'all are doing is important with that mic. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's like
some-
you're forcing them.
Some people think it's just like a roast mic, like we're there just to make fun of the comics, when that's not the case. Like, we're just trying to keep everything funny. And also, even after somebody said, I'll even have like notes for a comic if they want them, you know? So
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. The feedback is important.
It really is.
The thing that I enjoy about it is the spontaneity. I don't mind. It just makes me better with real life situations. You know, when that shit's happening in a show, in a book show, it makes it much more easy to handle.
Right.
You know?
That's
And-
part of it. It's like the gym. It's like you get used to being disrupted,
Yeah.
and then it's like nothing.
Yeah.
And when it happens, you're used to it. You want to be ready with that. You know,
Right.
when you have those big opportunities.
Well, and with y'all chiming in the way y'all have, it's crafted. Well, I know I've written 4 or 5 really solid jokes coming out of that room, and added on tags and punchlines that I didn't have before, just off of banter with y'all. So it really is one of my favorite things to do. It's a workout.
Impossible to quantify how much better you are now because of our mic.
I know. It just before there were people who cared and helped on this scene, I was struggling. I really was, and y'all have helped me find my voice.
yeah, because some people care, and then some people help, but
My voice
Very
is very
few.
sarcastic.
very few care and help at the
Yeah.
same
At the same time.
Same time.
Yeah.
I know the multitasking of it all is incredible. But no, y'all have such a great room. Not only is the thing made of wood, entirely like wood padded, so it absorbs all of the sound, all of the pinging.
Why are you making it sound like it's a shed?
No, it has a great
I'm not
acoustics
make-
in that room.
I'm not making it sound like a shed. A shed would be pingy.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Those are
Sorry,
metal.
I'm insecure.
They're metal. Yes, yeah, I get that. We can see that.
Can you spell pingy? What am I?
Yes, Pingy.
Ping. Oh,
Pingy.
yeah.
Pingy. Yeah.
No, it's
spell.
not.
I can spell pinky. I can. I can
Do
spell
it.
dinky.
Here's the thing about the room. The best thing about the room is that there's no bar, no active bar in the room.
Exactly.
So it's not like you're
That too.
trying to fight the crowd noise. A lot of times, open mic, we're dealing with what we're dealing with.
A little bit of dinner going on.
A little bit of dinner, but
I
that's
mean, who doesn't like the sound of clinking silverware?
that's any show. That's like you go to the comedy store, they're gonna have order.
Yeah.
That's what we're making their money is the food. Otherwise, they wouldn't even have us there doing comedy.
Yeah.
What are they selling? Nothing.
Well, I mean, dinner and a show. That's always good.
I mean, no business is going to survive,
Strip clubs.
selling New Orleans comedy.
Well, yeah.
That's what we're trying to make happen here, bro. We're gonna survive selling New Orleans comedy.
All right.
New Orleans
I mean, just
comedy.
as of now.
Yeah, step right up and get your
But-
comedy.
I like your room, but it's not a true like it's a wine house though, bro. It's like it really is. It's wooden. It has great acoustics in there.
does
Bro. I
have
wish
great
I get to go. I wish I got to go do it more often because my mic. If y'all don't know, their mic is on Tuesday nights, 6:30
At Silk Road.
At Silk Road. What's the road?
It's St. Rock.
St. Rock.
Yes.
It's on
So
Royal
go
Street.
check that out. But that's on a Tuesday, the same day I run my mic. So we can hit more than one mic in our scene at a time. But I have gotten to go sitting there one time. But I think I'm going to go next week because I'm going to have somebody take over my mic because I'm going to go do a spot Always Bar, Always Lounge or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
With Ryan Rogers. Morgan, go take a piss while
All
we're
right,
doing
thank
shit
you.
that's cut out.
Thank you.
Morgan needs to take a piss, y'all.
Morgan needs to
Let's
take a
do it.
piss.
Last week, yesterday was horrible. The week before was beautiful. We had crowds in that bitch. I flipped 3 crowds last week.
Yeah,
No,
last week was it was like wavy.
Wasn't I there? I was there.
You might have not got one of the bigger parts, but like as soon as the crowd left, a whole nother crowd came in that bitch, and it was like 3 waves of crowds. I got to do work on a couple of jokes. Last night I worked on mostly crowd work.
That's why you didn't see any of the
'Cause we got that
crowds. Is because he rode the crowds all the way.
When I got in there was one guy in the crowd.
I would say my worst shit just to see how long y'all could sit there.
Oh yeah, you walked them. There's 2 girls and a guy. He
It was
walked
just
them
time for them to-
purposefully.
It
When?
was time for them to
La-
leave.
last night.
Yeah, you walked. They went into the next room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They still wanted to be out at the bar. They just didn't want
And he's
to
back.
hear me. Welcome back.
They were aggravating me a little bit. They were. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to just start screaming out abortion at you bitches in different ways.
And he did. Abortion, 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 abortion.
So you,
It wasn't that hard, but
So you just started doing my act?
Yeah. I have a new abortion joke that I was trying out, and they did not take well to it. And I was like, cool. I saw y'all were being assholes anyway. Let's get you out of it. Sometimes it's nice to see how much you can do before they, it's good to have your own mic because you can test your material.
Boy, he startled the
About
shit
how
out of a
good-
lady last night. That was funny as a
Good or
motherfucker.
bad? Which one?
The chick that was walking out. Hey, where the fuck you going?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
they were
You
upset.
You just gonna get up and get out of my fucking set. I'm about to tell you a joke, sit your ass down.
She was wearing some dope ass heels, bro. I'm surprised that she got to fucking stepping. I'm surprised she didn't fall over, boy. I was like, oh, fucking pickle gonna cause an injury in here.
Nah, she wear them heels because she's balanced. She can handle herself.
Those people who walked, they were upset by your first 7 jokes. But the 8th one, they were laughing.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, he got him. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Oh, yeah.
He
I
kept
do.
oh, damn it. He kept poking. Cut that out of the damn podcast. Right, bang my head on the microphone.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I hit my glasses on it earlier.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I
Okay,
did, bro.
thank you.
Sometimes some comics say
That was Carrie Ann helping.
they double down on their jokes. You know what I mean? Like I'll fucking do a joke 8 times or 10 times in a row until you laugh because I know I'm funny, bro. Fuck that. It's a funny joke, and I'll say it. I'll drive it home until that bitch hits the whole room because I'm getting laughs from everywhere, but I'm looking at those 2 that are not laughing. You know what I mean?
What's an example of that? No, I'm just
Talking,
kidding.
you really want to always talking about cum and shit like that, like the
Oh,
cum
God.
jokes and shit like that. Like you gotta fucking drive that shit home to some people because
Yeah,
they-
especially if
it's-
especially if it's only like one couple.
Well, it's because
what it is you.
Then you have to make eye contact the whole time.
it's because not everybody knows what cum is.
Who doesn't know what
Or-
cum is?
What it is that I like drive it home to the point.
What's an example of that?
Everybody knows you know what cum is.
Well, me,
Or-
I'm a
He
kind
definitely knows what cum
Yeah.
is.
I'm a cum connoisseur, but not everybody knows.
A connoisseur?
Come
That-
see a set and you might become one yourself.
A spermalier?
What it is, you got a spermologist.
Now, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. If Pickle's bit had a bunch of clever cum puns in it,
Ah, yeah.
that would work.
Hey, man.
I
That's
watched
what
him
it
last
is.
I got
Wednesday.
them cum puns.
You didn't come out, but last Wednesday, Pickle did 2 minutes of crowd work where he had these people loving him. He was calm. He was just
Charming.
charming. He was doing the whole fucking thing. And then he went into material, and the first thing he did was cummy bears and all that shit.
Don't do my material.
And they all got, I'm sorry.
And then he went into material.
They all,
That was hilarious.
they were like, oh, we liked you up until now.
They still loved me, man. Fuck that shit.
They did. They still loved
They
you.
still loved me.
Less, a little bit.
Wednesday, you're talking about?
It was Wednesday. I was like, man, he can do whatever he wants. Oh, he can't do whatever he wants.
I mean, you can't do. That's what I'm saying. If you word that shit right, it's all about how you word and present your jokes.
Edit it out where I said his punchline to the joke.
Yeah, thanks a
Sorry,
lot,
Pickle.
cocksucker.
I can't believe y'all are sitting here saying all this wild shit so that these poor people have to sit here and edit for 45 minutes.
They're not gonna edit that. I'm
They're not gonna
worried
edit
about
any of
that.
it.
That's staying in.
That's part of the
Okay,
joke.
good. Don't.
Yeah, don't
oh,
worry
I'm
about
just
it.
stupid. I'm sorry.
All right,
Again.
edit out where we explain the
Sorry,
joke to
I'm-
Morgan.
I'm
You don't have to apologize.
I'm
for
stupid and
that.
ugly and nobody likes me. Sorry.
Somebody like
Wait, hey, nothing has
We
changed,
love you,
man.
Morgan. Yeah.
You just stay in the pocket.
Yeah, you just if
Well,
you're gonna spit
pocket,
that drink,
Morgan.
spit it on the
Do you ever
pants.
do you ever
not like-
worry that you will like mature as a person and then you'll have to come up with a new hack?
No.
No.
Have you
The
seen that
short
man's
answer is
hairline?
no.
The short answer is no.
Have you seen his hairline? He is maturing.
Hey, now wait a minute.
It's just not super
Now
evident.
get Brandon with one.
I mean, they say
Yeah.
scientifically, they say your brain stops, growing at 26 years old. So
Wait,
I'm at my peak.
who in the fuck said that?
The scientists.
Some old scientists. Yeah.
What scientist are you listening to, Morgan?
I don't know, just like all of them.
Let's talk about
They're like an entity.
neuroplasticity.
It's not just like
They're an entity that create one big sentence in the same
Yeah.
direction. That's what's
they
going
say
on.
your
in
brain stops
brain.
growing at 26 if you're a male.
Dude,
That's
you
not-
should
that's not
you
more.
should do some reading on like a neuroplasticity.
I don't know what that is.
Morgan, I told you this was not a science
You could also
podcast.
listen. You could also do some reading on Bosley if you ever want
Well,
to. And-
I don't need to. I've given up.
Wow, they got pamphlets.
They do. they got the science down pat.
I've
boy.
Yeah.
given up. I'll just shave my head.
Yeah, you don't even need to know all about it. Just know that they know and have faith in that.
Why are you taking this beating from these?
I don't know. I don't know. why
We're
they're
trying
hurting
to
my
get it
feelings.
out of them,
It's
bro.
because
We know
Pickle
who
buttered
it is.
him all up at the beginning.
Oh,
Did he?
no.
Yeah.
Listen,
a
you
little
can be as mean as you want to Brandon.
Thank
I
you.
love
You
Brandon.
can. I love you too, man. I love you,
You
too.
could-
You're
you
one of
could
my favorite
also-
comedians on the scene. And Adam, you are also one of my favorite comedians on the scene.
Thank you so much.
You have got probably the calmest demeanor on stage of any New Orleans comic that I know.
Yeah.
And that relaxed persona that you put off is your real life persona, and the way that you deliver.
Get off his dick.
Hold up.
I'm still mad you didn't attack Pickle.
So-
Tell him that he's wearing camouflage so his baby mama can't find him.
Pickle,
Say something.
Pickle, how in the fuck is your shirt the one green that's not on those shoes?
These motherfuckers are just old and faded. They're
That
like
was a-
faded glory. You understand?
No, they're great, man. They're great. I'm just trying
Faded
to roast
glory
over here. I'm
shoes.
just roasting over here. I don't
That's-
know why we're
Pickle's
roasting.
the
That was
type
a
of,
very subtle.
You keep these
It
since street
was.
running days.
It was.
bro.
You had to be paying
I did
attention.
look.
but
Yeah.
Pickle is the type of guy that hits his weed and then like coughs and throws up in his mouth and then eats it.
Oh, God damn! I don't
Jesus
even know
Christ,
what.
Morgan.
I've
That's
smoked
more of
a
an
lot
observation.
Of weed.
I just want to let everybody
I've
know.
smoked a lot of weed, and I have never even
Trying to
heard
call
of
him-
that.
Right, he's trying to call me an adult.
I don't know what kind of person
Bird.
that is.
Yeah,
It's the one sitting next to me.
It's like a bird. Yeah.
If you drink a
I'm
pitcher
feeding my-
of a
feeding
Abita
my
Amber
baby.
and then you smoke weed, you'll throw up for sure.
In your hand and then eat it.
He didn't say in his hand.
That's-
you meant in your hand.
yes,
no,
that's
no. I mean,
Did
like
you-
he throws up in his mouth after hitting
Every
a
time.
marijuana pipe,
Okay.
and then
That's
eats
what-
it.
Actually, you know that they have that
Nah.
good weed. Some people in Colorado, who buy the weed, they have this thing where they show up at the hospital, they're throwing up. The only thing that makes it stop is they stop smoking weed.
I thought
They
you said this
stop smoking
wasn't.
weed?
I thought you said this wasn't a science podcast.
yeah, yeah.
This is a make it whatever the fuck we
Th-
want podcast. Just
That was kind of
This
a
is
public
more-
service
this is
announcement.
like
If
a-
that happens
That's a
to you-
stoner. That's a stoner topic.
You're not
man.
alone.
Yeah.
That's a stoner topic.
It's really cute
Bro.
trying to do like a valley impression with your hick
No.
accent.
I only do. Yeah. Any impression that I do is definitely ridiculous because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's go back to talking about how good I am.
Yes,
on
yes,
stage.
we can do that. We can do that.
I wanted to comment on
the
that.
ego
not-
on this.
I'm not sure
No.
what it is about your delivery that is
goes
so
right back.
fucking funny, but it is definitely uniquely you. Anyways,
You can say the
I'm
same
gonna
about-
I'm gonna get off that dick now.
You fucking
Stop
hick.
celebrating my guests.
It is a thing, right? That being on stage, you got to be comfortable up there.
You hear that? You hear
Yes.
that?
That's important.
It's making me very happy.
Yeah, good,
I was
good,
miserable all
good.
day until that.
Hell yes. See,
Until just now.
Until just
See?
now.
That's what happens. If you care and help, then it comes back 100-fold.
Comedy
We're
is really
changing lives
important
here.
for you.
Oh yeah, it's the only
Definitely.
thing keeping me from,
What, bumping your head?
Yeah,
No,
at the
I'm
bottom of
glad-
a parking garage.
I'm glad
Yeah.
Morgan found his friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my woody right there.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is. That's
What's down
what's
with
up,
your
Woody.
woody? What's down with your woody?
None of my friends are in this room.
When this, I say, after what you just did, now I'm gonna have to talk him
Like-
down.
It's like it's fucked up. They're not in this room. They're not on this earth. Where are they gonna be?
Morgan is an amazing artist, dude. What made you start doing art?
What do you mean?
With the
What was your introduction
You
to
talking about,
the
like-
arts?
You talking about like murals? Is
Yeah,
that what you're asking me
murals.
about? Oh, just fucking, I don't know. Some guy was like, "Hey, you want to paint my store for money?" And I said, "Yeah."
Is that how he said it?
He said it just like that. That's a direct quote.
You were working with watercolors at the time.
Yeah, he
right?
wanted me to do 4,000 square feet with watercolors
Hell yeah.
and
Hell
a
yeah.
2-inch brush. I made it happen. You know, I'm
Yeah.
professional, but
Yeah.
you know,
First rain came
Professional.
along and that was fucked.
yeah, you know. Well, I tried to finish it real quick so I could throw the clear cover
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it, but
yeah.
it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Rain really
no
got
Mod
to it?
Podge.
I'm sorry.
What?
I said rain really got to it.
This whole thing was a farce.
This, yeah, this
Oh,
is,
all right.
this is
Yeah.
All right,
untrue.
cut this part of it out.
Pickle,
Yeah.
it's just because
We'll pick
Pickle
it back
doesn't know what
confused.
watercolor is.
I do
Okay.
know what watercolor is. My mom's an artist.
She's a what?
blue.
What is she?
She's
It's
an artist.
blue. Watercolor is blue.
Yeah.
Watercolor's blue. No, I don't paint. My mom, I know what watercolors
Yeah.
are. They can wash off, I
Oh,
guess.
yeah, yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah.
what I was saying.
Yeah.
But you really didn't paint the side of a building? Is that
And watercolor, no.
okay?
No, you
Well,
wouldn't
fuck
use
you, you
watercolor.
little fucking weasel-looking bitch.
I can't help it. That's just how I look.
Hey, we will lie to you.
I see that.
That's yeah, and inspiration for that to oh hell, Taj Washington with a whole list of lies.
For anybody who sees the caring helpers and they
there you
keep,
go.
for some reason, people keep thinking it's a heckle mic, and Morgan's gonna be mean to him. You can see right here that he
Well,
has
I'm not mean. I'm very
absolutely
sweet.
no claws at all.
I'm a sweetheart.
You know, let Pickle keep
Mm.
bashing on him
Yeah, I
without even
can't- I
slapping him back
you,
at all.
you can come at me. Right, let me tell you something.
There's nothing worse than a patronizing pickle.
A
Oh, you
pickle.
can. Oh, you can fire one back at me. Go
Oh
fuck
my God, it
yourself.
makes it
You
even
can
worse.
always
Yeah.
fucking come
Yeah.
at me, bro. No, as I'm just trying to get it out.
I've never
shit.
seen this before.
This is making me sick now.
You can be mean to me too.
Oh, it's pesky, perhaps. I mean,
Don't call Morgan a pest.
no.
He's
No,
doing
nothing like that.
alliteration.
No.
Pesky pests.
Yeah.
Very funny.
But yeah, I've seen a couple of people get bent out of shape at the caring helpers. I think
Oh, we're
they
back in that. I
didn't-
thought we were talking about the mural thing. Can we
Yeah,
pick a topic?
Brandon, I'm trying to,
It
help
seemed like you didn't want to
put
talk
Morgan
about
in-
that.
Oh, I was about to tell a story, I thought.
Oh yeah, tell a story.
Tell a story, Morgan.
Morgan.
Well, now I don't want to.
Tell
I
a
knew you would
story.
do that.
No, I painted this guy's store. What's today? Wednesday. I painted Monday, 2 days ago, and
Okay.
it was in Baton Rouge. I had to go out there. It was like a gas station. It was every person that wants you to paint a mural. They always want you to paint like something really corny, like I want you to do like drips down the walls for some reason. I was like, all right,
Okay.
I'll do it. You know, I'm getting paid, so I'll do that. My car is really terrible, so I was gonna do that so I could fix my car. My tires are just terrible. You know, they're just falling apart.
Where were you going?
Your tires
In
are
Baton
falling
Rouge.
apart.
Yeah,
And
they're-
where do you live?
I live in it's like the North Shore.
North Shore,
It's like
okay.
an hour away
It's
from everything.
dangerous.
Okay.
Very. So I painted the store. I got like a decent amount of money, and just getting there, my car was just shaking on the way to Baton Rouge. You
What
know,
kind of car you got?
it was a Saturn
The
Ion.
car was nervous.
My car matches my personality.
Holy shit.
So I finished, and it's like 10 o'clock at night, so I'm like, I gotta go pick up my parents from the airport, and I leave, and halfway home, my car is shaking so hard, it's like it has rickets, you know?
Holy fuck.
Car's shaking
I
like-
want to hurry up and get there, but don't go faster.
I thought I had to, because I was just trying to, make it there, and my tire blew out, and I was like, oh, that's, it was shaking, so it was shaking like it blown out before it blew out, you know?
The tires were just wobbling under
Yeah.
the car.
Yeah. So I get out to change it.
It was bald. It was a bald.
I was,
tire?
yeah,
Gee.
bald as fuck.
It was a
dude.
blown tire.
It was bald and then blown, and then on side of the road. Anyway, the point. There's no point to the story, but I'm still
That's how
telling
I
it.
met you. You were like that.
You just-
Stranded on the side of the road.
Yeah. So I got to change this tire. I'm like, I hope I have a fucking jack, and I do. So I get out there. I'm jacking the car up. It takes like
What?
takes like 20 minutes to do it because I'm like twisting this jack like a throttle, you know,
Yeah.
just like twisting it over, like
You had on
rolling
your
it.
wrist braces.
I really wish I had them. I felt like I was like rowing a boat after I was
Yeah.
finished, but I'm sitting there twisting it, not realizing it. I should be using the jack like a swivel. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I get this tire off, and my hands are bleeding, as you can see from all the sores on them now.
Oh, I thought you were just a victim of a stigmata.
I don't know what that is.
It's when one displays the wounds of the Christ.
Well, it's funny you say that because when I took the tire off, all the threads, all the metal shit, like stabbed me in my hands, and it felt like the Passion of the Christ.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Oh, did
Yeah.
you show him your hand?
Yeah, look at that shit. It's fucking. It hurts a lot.
Yeah, well,
Looked
I mean,
like he was a victim of a dick mod.
it was like, and he had on lip gloss earlier, so I was like, chapstick.
Yeah.
So I thought that maybe he had just fucking had a rough night.
It was a rough night.
Yeah.
At this
That does-
point.
yeah, that sounds like
Yeah.
a rough fucking night.
Yeah.
Keep
But-
going.
I was like, you were giving blowjobs hand jobs?
Well,
What
you
the
got.
fuck?
Well, you do both. It's like the twist, like the
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but
You try to-
most people would do that with at least a little saliva.
He does that and gives blood at the same time.
And gives blood at the,
I gotta make ends meet. But I was so weak because I hadn't eaten or drank anything all day. And I was all high on paint fumes because I don't use a respirator because I'm too poor to afford one. So I'm trying to get this tire out the trunk, and I'm so weak that I'm like shaking and I can't get it out, so I have to like scream my power out to like get it out.
yeah, he summoned his inner beast.
And I get it out.
you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
I finally get the tire on. The whole time my girlfriend's calling me. She's like, "Oh, do you want to, stay on the phone with me so
Yeah.
I can check on you?" Like, I'm not trying to
Close as
change.
she's gonna get to coming, huh?
I'm not trying to change a tire with one hand. Like
Yeah.
so I had to hang up on her like 3 times.
Yeah, put her on speakerphone, man. Let her hear this.
No,
Okay. Don't share your events.
no. So I
Don't say it.
She-
Don't say
she
she
could
was
talk.
hoping to hear him get hit by a car.
No. She could maybe talk you through it, like support you, lift you up.
I've never met a woman that would do any of those things.
Any woman could lift you up.
Well, that is true.
Totally lift you up.
That's true. I weigh 90 pounds soaking wet. So
Yeah.
so I finally get the tire back on. I'm feeling pretty happy.
I'm just envisioning you like having to strap yourself to the car so the fucking passing cars don't blow you away.
Right.
I had to, I keep the ratchet strap on me.
Yeah, yeah.
A few of those now.
Yeah. Harnessed down like a motherfucking mountain climber and shit.
So I get the tire back on. I'm like, all right, I'm all good. Heading home. Switch cars out to somebody else's car so I can go to the airport and pick my parents up. And I get 20 minutes from my house, and then the other tire blows out.
Oh no.
And there was a split second where I thought about just opening my car door and doing a little moonwalk to my left and finishing the job, but I didn't. So because I knew I was coming on the podcast today, so I
Always moonwalk.
He didn't have the right shoes.
no, I had I didn't have on my Asics.
And you called your girlfriend back.
Yeah, I called her back just to take out my anger,
Oh man.
to abuse her a little bit.
No, I meant because she was so worried about you, just like I was even worried about you thinking about that. The way he describes it, you were
I'm
definitely.
worried about you knowing that you're having to get outside of a car, and I just imagine it being like a fucking somebody working on the International
How do
Space
you-
Station.
How do you get the lugs off of the?
Yeah.
How do you get the lugs off of it?
With the jack.
You use the jack and the.
The jack thing connects to the jack and your lugs. Like it goes with both.
It goes with the car, the one that comes
Yeah,
with the car,
that
right?
one. Well, it might have. I don't know. I don't
So
know what
did you
came
get
with
it
this
towed
car.
from there?
No, I left it on the side of the interstate.
You left it on there? What'd you do? You walked?
Now
No,
it's got
my-
one of those orange tags on it now.
No, my brother came and picked me up, and then we went and picked my parents up from the airport. And the next day, we had to go.
You
to
didn't
the,
call your old lady to come pick you up?
Fuck no, I don't want to talk to her.
Yeah. She already tried to help you.
That's an
and you're like, I
independent man right
That's
there.
right.
She tried to help him.
Go get my.
Yeah, because then
parents.
I would have been wrong. She's like, oh, because earlier when the first tire blew out, she's like, you want me to pick you up? And I was like, no, of course not.
Your parents coming in to save you from a blown tire. That's important.
No,
man.
no,
That's
they were on
special, bro.
an airplane.
They care and help. I see where you get it from.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing.
They were on an airplane.
So your brother had to go pick
My
up
brother
you
picked me up.
and your parents?
Yes, correct.
Shout out to the brother.
Yeah, whole family coming to rescue
He's the real
Morgan
hero.
from the side of the road.
It was a good time.
Family saved you, bro. That's
That's
love.
what's up to have family, bro.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be able to come do that when you need help. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I torture my family. You know, that was a cringing no face.
Yeah, I don't.
That was.
I wish I had known that, dude. I have a respirator he could use.
Oh, good looking out.
There you go. You don't
Well,
have
it's
to
too late now. You're
Yeah,
as
that's what I'm
good as dead.
saying.
have to huff paint fumes.
Dude, I huffed like
anymore.
4 cans, like straight to the face.
And for 27 years.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
for
why
sure.
was it in a bag though?
What was?
The paint.
Well, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I do know. That's why I'm concerned. That's all.
We are concerned for you,
Yeah.
Morgan. It'll be all right.
Is this turning into an intervention?
It was an intervention all along. Surprise!
Surprise, bro. That's
Yeah.
what we actually do here. We interview you. We thought
Yeah.
you two were the most fucked up in the scene.
The whole secret theme of this podcast. Yeah. No.
Why don't y'all fucking ask Adam about something? God damn.
Damn, Morgan, you.
I actually
'Cause
was riding his dick earlier,
that's right.
so I didn't
right.
have time to. I was concentrating. I'm not a multitasker.
All right, I'll do some dick riding now. Adam, how are you doing over there in the corner?
I'm good, man. I'm in the corner. Right here next to Morgan, man.
What's up, bruh?
I'm here in the pocket.
You from here in New Orleans?
Kind of.
What's kind of mean?
I've been here since I was 12 years old.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up. Where you?
from
What part
New
you grew up in of New Orleans?
Out by Marabou in Paris.
Marabou.
What they call the Gentilly.
Okay.
On the Gentilly. Well, I don't even know what they call it
Have
now.
you ever
they
seen
put
a
up a sign. Like
Yep.
a Paris. They call it something.
You ever seen a marabou before?
Yeah.
Isn't that like an elk?
A caribou?
Oh, jeez.
Marabou.
A
What's
marabou.
a marabou?
It's a bird that's half tree.
It's a mythical. It's a mythical. It's a mythical
Yeah.
creature.
They only fly around the Rougarou.
Morgan's trying to show you his dick pics.
I'm trying to show you. I have to pee again. Can I go pee?
Jesus
Did you
Christ,
type
Morgan.
out, can I go pee?
We're gonna get Morgan.
Fucking write him a note.
Sorry.
That's what he's doing. He's
At-
secretly texting and shit.
Yeah.
He's like, pay attention to my secret
You-
text.
Look,
I can just get
look,
up and pee
look.
anytime you
All right.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
go pee, dog.
I have the
You should-
bladder of a hummingbird.
You should carry a
Sorry.
purse.
We're
I have the
gonna-
same bone fucking density too. I'll be right back.
Now he's roasting
What,
himself.
did he say a baby
What
bird?
the fuck?
Did he say a baby bird? He's got the bone density of a baby bird?
Yeah.
That would explain his very small arms.
Mark was hilarious last night.
Yeah, he
bro.
was.
Let's all do some of his material right now.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah.
Who, Morgan's?
Hello, I'm Mark Caesar. No, I don't know. Shouts out to Mark Caesar. That is a funny.
Welcome back to
motherfucker.
Morgan Dantone.
Yes.
Welcome
Thanks.
back to the Morgan
Dude,
Dantone
we're gonna have
show.
to get you a pee purse.
Featuring Morgan Dantone, hosted
It-
by Morgan Dantone.
I was
It
honestly.
could be a purse that has a bag in it, a bladder bag,
like a wine
hooked
satchel.
to your bladder, but much bigger apparently, and like a
Like
a
a
nice.
wine satchel.
we could just
Gucci
get him a
knockoff.
catheter, and instead, when you
Well,
know what
yeah,
I mean.
but,
I would
but
prefer not.
he
I'm
would
not a
still
big
have to,
fan of
like,
the
get up,
sounding.
like, yeah.
It's a horror podcast. It's gross and disgusting.
Like a
Scary.
whore, comma, or
Or
I thought you meant like scary.
ellipses.
it was scaring me.
Whores scare
They
me.
They were talking about
I'm
sticking things in
scared
your
of
pee
whores.
hole.
Yeah, I'm not a
Drink
big
that
fan.
shit, Morgan.
I'm
Fuck
gonna knock it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Oh
like.
man, he's gonna have to pee again.
Yeah. Probably twice because that's 3 times his actual.
Well, y'all
bladder
talk to
size.
Adam first. I feel like I've been
Half a
talking the
ounce.
whole time. You know, talk to Adam a little bit so I can go
We
pee.
have been talking to both of y'all. See, that's what happens when false accusations get thrown at you for asking somebody a question.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, he automatically assumed we were fucking. So imagine how women like that's.
How
why
did you
women,
know
that's
we
why
were
women
fucking?
get jealous like that. Yeah,
Ooh.
because we did. Now, bitch, come here. What the TikTok is?
TikTok.
Yeah.
That's not what my TikTok is.
Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, nah, maybe
You
I'm
can
wrong.
curate it.
I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about.
You don't have TikTok?
I don't fuck with TikTok.
It's like
No?
it's like an app. It
I
goes
know
on your
what
phone.
TikTok
It's
is.
like an app.
I've
It's
downloaded
exactly
it, but I
like
don't know
one.
what I want my algorithm to be, like what I want to put on there yet, so I haven't touched it at all. So I don't fuck up the algorithm. Like I don't know what I want to put on there.
You're waiting for the next thing.
I might
I'm waiting for the next.
I might just start doing impressions of Robert De Niro on it. Like fuck it.
That would be a good way to say fuck it.
Just fuck it, huh? Just throw it off.
Fuck it, I don't
Fuck
care
it.
anymore.
Yeah, throw
about
it all to the
anything.
wind.
Giving up.
I'm giving up Robert De Niro every day.
That's hilarious.
It might work. It depends on the material, you know. In your hands, you might make it something.
What's your process like when you write material?
For material,
Yeah.
man, I sit down and I write out like the straight thing, and then I try to work my way to the funny
Straight thing? You write out like a penis? The straight thing? What's that mean?
No, like a true, something true, something I actually want, you know, something's true,
Okay.
or like, you know,
You work a lot with real life situation. I can tell that from the cookie policy joke. You know, that's a very real life situation.
yeah, all of it, because we all experience cookie policies, but also I do eat a lot of cookies, and my girl will be
you've
like, hey,
got that-
stop eating.
Yeah,
cookies.
you've got that.
Stop
there's
doing
the
your-
interaction with the.
Don't do
Don't do your
that.
fucking act.
It's not important.
Well,
that,
what
that material won't.
when you do
Soon they're going to, God willing, they're not going to keep putting us through this cookie policy thing for much longer. It's not. There's got to be a better way. That's all.
Which is good for humanity, but bad for your act.
The act will evolve too.
Good point.
You get tired of doing that old shit. It's actually that's hard, you know, to keep the old shit.
That's what straight white
Real.
males boycott nowadays, the cookie policy.
Lee Circle.
That's all we got to do.
Lee Circle finally got a name, and I feel like that fucked up my Carl Circle joke, the Circle K joke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So now I've got
What's the name of it?
You
I
just
can't
you can
remember.
modify that one easily though.
Yeah, yeah.
They renamed Lee Circle to this. I wanted to rename it to that.
Yeah. That's the one way that I've pulled it off. There's a couple of different ways.
That
I can
rewrite's
approach
gonna
it.
run you about $50. That's his rate.
I got a predated recorded
You
version.
could do it
of
with a
that,
funny
so-
hat.
I could do it with a funny hat. Huh?
Yeah, different hat, different every bit.
I thought we couldn't wear a hat on stage. That's
At the Caring Helpers, you could do it. You could try it.
You couldn't wear a hat on stage. What you mean you can't wear a hat on
That's
stage?
Pickle always
you
has a
wear
hat.
yours back. He wears his backwards most of the time though, because it casts a shadow on the face.
Well, I like having a hat with like a curve on it. For some places, like Comedy House, that fucking light is bright as fuck.
It is.
And
yes.
and my bar, another bar. If you ever in New Orleans, come to another bar Tuesday nights.
Absolutely.
Great show, you know. But the light is bright, so I put that curved bill in front of my eyes, so it's not blinding me. You know.
Yesterday when I was there, I couldn't think of the next thing to say, and I just looked directly into the light until I came up with it.
That's
Sometimes that
I
works
like the
too.
light. I don't
run
being
from the
blinded
light.
is
that
good.
was God.
Because during fucking like real shows, I don't put the bill forward. You know what I mean? Like if I'm standing at a Comedy House on stage, that's what I do. I look into the light. It's like
Yeah, I don't want to look at people
Go
and
to
their
the light.
faces.
Well, sometimes
people
I like
rolling their eyes at my awful material.
I like to
don't
know
wanna see
my
that.
crowd. Like
Don't
if
be
I'm
so
doing
hard
a
on
big
yourself.
set,
Tuesday nights is a real show. That's your show.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, but
I don't
that.
know.
Yeah, but
A lot
our
of fun.
light is brighter than any floodlight you've ever seen. So
You mean not a mic?
yeah, I'm talking about not a mic, a real like a paid gig.
yeah, I've never had one of those.
You yes, you have, man. I got you on a paid gig.
Oh yeah, I remember my first paid gig actually was a pickle gig in Metairie.
Hell yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, and it was outside.
Dude,
and it
that
paid,
was-
and it paid a cool
Oh, that was-
$4.
Mom, you talking about?
Smooth $4, bro.
Is that at Mama's place?
That was at Mama's, dude.
Hell yeah.
That was Mama's. Mama's. If
Yeah.
y'all don't know out there, I brought back the first show in the pandemic, and it was in August of 2020,
Yeah.
and that shit was great. Me and you did the first
I don't know if
set.
that's something to brag
Yeah.
about.
I remember July 18th, we went out and did a set. The first ones, we paid $25 a piece to go do a set. July 18th, bro.
But what it was a talent search is
It was-
what it
yeah.
was, and like and I knew, I kind of had the idea from the beginning. We walked into this place, bro, and it was a bunch of like young girls that were dancers.
And models. That's what it was. It was
Yeah.
a model
Like
agency.
exotic dancing?
No,
no.
these young girls.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking. Well, you're
No.
fucking 50 years old. I don't know what young is.
No, this girl that I know owns a this lady that I know owns a modeling agency.
Tell them I'm older than what I am. Go ahead.
Did you have to
Johnny.
dance?
Yes.
And did you win?
We had to dance very. It
Well,
was
those-
definitely
some-
we had to very carefully dance.
Well, people don't know that
No.
Brandon is known to windmill and headspin whenever it comes time. You know.
I wish Brandon was that agile. I would love to watch.
Well,
I would love to watch
I
it.
used to be, but no, I'm a
45
very
years
rare
ago.
case that has actually broken both of my radial bones.
What is that?
So that's a bone that runs from here to here.
Here to here for the
What? We're on video. For here to here for what?
wrist to elbow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Absolutely. Yes.
I helped you out.
Brandon used to do a very, be very, what do you call it, giving at the circle jerk.
He's very
He would do it,
he's
too.
very generous with the hand job.
Two at once.
Yeah.
And then those two guys didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you get
For
on
him.
your knees for better leverage. Is that what it's about?
If you want, you could just squat like you're
because
putting.
your legs get tired.
You're right.
Have you told that story on the podcast yet?
No, man. I mean, thanks for
I've never heard it in the real. No, I mean the actual story of how you broke your femurs.
I went for the women.
Your arm
You were
femurs.
reaching for women and you broke both of your hands.
I went for the women, dude. Yeah.
What are you talking? What was the talent?
Mud wrestling.
I fall upstairs.
I don't know, bro.
It's a secret.
He's
Did
like
you
Joe
know that?
Biden. He falls upstairs. He's old and brittle.
Edit
That's
that
what
out
he's
where I brought
saying.
it up. Where you brought it up.
He doesn't look old and brittle. He looks old and hardened. Like he's been in prison for 16 years.
I look like. Okay.
Anyway,
I bet I know how he survived in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gotta survive, man.
I got a clue. It wasn't being funny.
Yeah. Luckily,
It
I
was
was.
calling motherfuckers honey.
Luckily. Hey, if you calling a motherfucker honey,
Hi, honey.
if
How
you're
you
calling a
doing over
motherfucker
there?
honey in prison, I would imagine it's because you've got the upper hand.
Oh,
So
You know-
we could ask Morgan. I'm sure
That
he
is true.
knows.
That is true. 100%.
Okay.
Pickle survived prison
Thank
just by
you.
telling jokes into inmates' buttholes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he had Jesus on his side,
Yeah,
so they
dude.
was sellies.
hallelujah.
Yeah, they was sellies. They was in the same wedge.
We were. Thank you, Jesus, for coming to visit me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do the whole sermon into there.
Yeah.
You speak in tongues.
No, I ain't speaking tongues in that motherfucker.
This was
ca-
Pickle in
he
prison.
ca-
He'd be
he
like,
calls
oh
He calls him by his jail name, Alpha Meggy.
yeah,
Don't do
what does that whole shit mean? Never mind. We'll talk about it at the Caring Helpers. one
What?
day.
What you mean? My joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of get it.
I don't get it.
No, you don't get it. But the thing is, it's real. It's
So
like,
could you.
I was, I was talking to.
I like the words in it.
I was talking to a guy in jail, and I was sitting there running into him, and I asked him what his name was, and he put his arm wristband out, and on the wristband you have your name, your real name on your wristband in jail, and his name was Alpha Omega, and I looked at it, and I like, in my first thought in my head was Jesus, you know, and I kind of like double blinked, and I stared at him a while, and I looked up, and he looked at me and smiled, and I said, "Hey, your parents named you that?" And he said something like that.
Who else would name him that?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
They-
I mean, dude,
they let
like,
him name himself.
like, you know, your name's Alpha Omega. That's whose name is actually Alpha Omega.
His.
That guy.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, it really
Well, I don't know
is,
what Alpha
but-
Omega means though.
The beginning and the
Beginning and
end.
Well, that is a big
Oh.
problem.
It's another name for God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
But
ever
that
heard
really
You
happened.
never heard that on the North Shore? Alpha and Omega Kingdom
And
Come?
No.
and
No.
Jesus being thy son of God.
Preach on him.
All right,
for a
I kind of want to
second.
go back to the
Mm.
science part of the podcast.
Well, this is
This is the biblical portion.
religious.
Jesus
science,
came
it's
and talked to
religious.
me in jail.
Yeah.
You know what? The
And
last
told
Yeah.
me not to get on the phones because that's how you survive in jail. And I was like, cool.
the last time I prayed was when I was having a seizure, and
Yeah.
I thought the devil was possessing me. So I was
I
like,
could see the devil being able to possess you. I could see like the devil
very easily.
sending a minion and be like, attach
Dude,
itself to
I am
Morgan.
actively trying to get possessed.
How did that go? You say, please God.
No, I started saying prayer like Our Father. I'm Catholic.
You're
Or-
saying the prayer?
Yeah, I was
Who
saying the whole.
aren't in heaven?
I was
don't
hoping
do
he
that.
was because I needed help.
Do that, bro.
Shouts,
Don't do that.
shouts to
Don't
William
do that,
Baldwin.
bro. Don't do
Shouts
that,
to
dog.
William Baldwin, New Orleans,
Jesus.
New Orleans best
Did it help?
religious comedian.
Well,
Best
it might have helped a little
Christian
bit because
comedian.
after I said the
can't
prayer,
remember. You
I
corrected
blacked
me
out.
already, but-
Brandon.
I blacked out after I said the prayer, and I woke up with piss in my pants. So
Hallelujah.
Praise be to
There we
thee.
go.
Praise
God.
be to thee.
It's a miracle, baby.
that's what happens apparently when you have a
Yeah.
seizure. Like you piss and you piss on yourself.
That was the piss of God. The piss of- yeah.
Our Lord and Savior praise His name,
It was
and
the Lord peeing up on you.
yeah, it was rough. After that, I had like a couple more, but I don't want to tell the whole story. I already fucking bored everybody with that tire story. So
Well, that's guaranteed to get you a return visit. You tell part 2 when you come back.
sounds good.
All right. Okay.
I'll come
So
back
fuck
strictly
y'all
for
for now.
the bottles of water because I don't
Yeah.
I don't drink water at home.
We'll hydrate you here
Sounds
because
good.
we know you're gonna go home and cry. So
Yeah.
so we want to make sure you're hydrated.
Do you need water?
Yeah.
Is that where this is going? You need the
Absolutely.
water.
I don't want to piss again.
See,
Yeah.
we get you a piss purse, bro. Like,
Catheter, baby.
You wouldn't even have it. Wouldn't even be a concern.
Will
Will
it- wrap them.
will it be mine or will it be like
You
the
just
the
have to keep your poker face. We don't want to know when you're peeing, but you can pee whenever you want to.
Will it be personally mine here or will it be like the community piss satchel?
When was the last time you had heard of a community piss purse?
Well, I've never heard of a piss purse.
I've never
ever.
heard of a community purse.
That's what I said.
I believe that is a
So
thing,
then-
actually, right? The community person. Why don't you just build it into the couch?
That's a good point.
Because I don't want other people sitting in his piss. He can take that with him when he goes, wherever he goes. He's going to need that. He can stay involved in conversations for longer. Be more attentive, not have to worry about it, not have the stress of it on his mind. I'm just looking out for
Thank you,
Morgan.
Brandon.
I love you.
I love you too, Bubby.
You're welcome.
I'm going to have my lawyer stop this podcast from coming out. He's got some sort of piss thing.
I care.
It was mostly
I
about
help.
peeing.
Throw me those Crescent can of gummies.
There you go, buddy.
Eat more drugs, Brett.
You want one?
No, I was just gonna help pass them along.
Thank you.
I didn't want to throw them.
community.
Why you messing with Morgan so much? He just helped you get high.
Mess
know?
with Morgan.
No,
I
Brandon's
just
been
gave him.
no. Brandon's been nothing but help. Don't try and scapegoat Brandon. You've been the fucking asshole the whole time.
Oh, my
You've been a
bad.
big jerk.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
You're totally
My bad,
perpetuating.
I'm sorry.
You're totally perpetuating the leprechaun stereotype.
Okay.
It's fucking
Very hurtful.
All the way. I mean,
I was just trying to bring it out of you,
I
bro, because I
appreciate
know
it.
you're funny.
new school leprechauns
We were trying to
wear
spark
camo.
you.
Thanks.
I'm not gonna tell you nothing no more. What's up, Adam? How you doing?
Morgan hesitated before he came out with his true feelings like that. I've never seen him do that.
He's
I have on stage. Sometimes it gets nasty.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, the meltdown thing?
Sometimes I
That's
melt down.
That's an interesting technique.
Morgan's meltdown is the funnest to watch.
Well, I heard
it
it-
really is.
I heard
like a fuck it type thing going on.
I heard advice to where if they're not gonna laugh, you shouldn't try and win them over. But that advice is for people who are selling tickets, not for me. So
You should try to learn
What?
to win them over to sell tickets one day. But maybe that might be your
Yeah.
niche. You know what I mean? Just be, because some folks they just are that.
Oh,
It's not. I mean, just be that. Just be who you are because it's funny.
Oh,
'cause
that's who he
it's
is.
hilarious. No, what I'm saying is it's hilarious. Don't try to fucking like cater to the people
No.
right.
the way you think people want to be catered to. Be you. Fuck them.
Well, out of everybody in the whole
know?
scene, I think Morgan is most clearly himself and has the most, defined persona in that way.
he is. He's
Where
definitely
his
got.
material works off of his persona more than I think anybody else who's I mean, there are some people who use maybe their certain-
Shtick, kind of word.
Now y'all
they'll
are
use
riding
an
each other's
element of their
dicks, and I love it.
personality. No, use the element. I'm serious because when you're carrying your help and you talk about, look, he sucks in other ways. He knows it. I'm quick to tell him something I think is wrong with his act, but I think that is one of his positive things. Is even right when he walks on stage, people know who they're looking at in
Yeah.
a way.
Yeah.
And then all the things that he does to play with it, those are all important tools that a lot of people aren't even aware of, let alone
Get
using.
off my
No,
dick.
I totally agree with that. Here, we'll double dragon this motherfucker. So
You can't make fun of You can't make fun of this motherfucker. You can't compliment him.
He's hard.
no,
It's
I
tricky.
You can't do
totally
shit with him.
agree with Adam that you have got
He's
more,
ugly.
more of a
Thanks.
persona than most comedians. Like your demeanor is as memorable as Pickle's name is. You know, it's
God damn.
What?
Why are you fucking attacking me?
I'm not. and see, there he goes. There he goes. Like, yeah.
I appreciate it, Brandon.
Yeah, no, you're
You're a
welcome.
sweetheart.
I love both of y'all's comedy, so.
You too.
What he's trying to say is, if you commit suicide, no one's going to be surprised about it.
y'all should do a Steve Martin, Martin Short.
That's what
kinda
we're
thing.
doing.
What's Martin Short?
Y'all should do a show like that.
Oh, a show?
Yeah.
Ours is more benevolent. We're trying to help the scene.
Yeah.
Ours is benevolent.
They're just trying to I don't know. What do they need more money for? I love both of those guys.
They
but
don't. Neither one of them need more money.
They
but
need to
that-
do the show.
Y'all
I have a
probably need
belief.
more money.
Y'all need to do that.
Let's talk
show.
about this for a
Y'all need
second,
to do
though,
that.
right? Because they made a lot of money in the thing, right?
Steve and Marty.
Yeah.
But they could just retire, rest on their laurels, collect art, and do their shit.
Yeah.
But they are. Have you seen that show?
They're still working
I have
hard.
not.
That
I have not.
Martin Short works harder in that shit than Seth Rober's show in an hour-long show. Well, same. You know what I'm saying? Like energy.
He is
Energy.
a remarkably dynamic personality.
That's a compliment to
That
Seth Rober's show because he has a lot of energy.
Yeah. Yes.
But Martin Short is like twice his age.
is- Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. So he starts the
Twice.
show more than twice his age. He comes running. I don't know. Right.
Yeah, he's
He
old.
comes running on the stage 3 times before he says a word. Sprinting on, sprinting off, sprinting on, sprinting off, sprinting off, and then he does all the rest of the shit. It's insane.
Is this Jiminy Glick guy?
Yeah.
the Jimmy
Okay, I
Kimmel.
like him a lot.
So he's, but you can
Take
tell
a
that he doesn't need the money for it, so he's just addicted to doing it. So, do you feel like that?
What?
Do you feel like you're addicted to doing it?
Doing comedy? Yes. Yeah, and for a multitude of reasons. I mean, for the rush that it gives me. Now I don't get like nervous really going on stage. I feel the rush when I come off a stage. You know, whether that be the terror or the ecstasy of it. I mean, just straight up, like that's when I feel it. Is when I come down. I'm like, whoa.
You feel a rush if you did bad. You mean?
Either way, just coming down off a stage. That's where I feel either the anxiety or the pleasure of what happened on stage.
That's when
Yeah,
their
I mean,
adrenaline
it's
rush
like-
is most like you feel it.
Yeah, I
when you
don't.
get off.
I'm not nervous going on stage at all, but I'm definitely aware of when I do poorly, or when things don't go well, just as much as I am when they do. So, it's like that's where I'm gonna feel the anxiety if there is any. But yes, I'm addicted to the thrill of it. I'm addicted to the pleasure of it. I'm addicted to the help that it gives me socially. Man, I was like, for a while, I was like, I didn't know how to talk to people, bro. Like, really, I didn't know how to engage people or anything, bro. Like,
You'll get it.
oh, yeah. No, I'm there. I'm there. I have rediscovered myself.
Dude, I failed like I think 2 high school classes because I wouldn't get up in front of people and talk.
Really?
No, I was terrified.
They
That's
wouldn't even see you.
No?
I'm saying seriously though.
Yeah.
You failed.
Yeah, I failed English 4, I think, and a theater class that was told it was going to be an easy class, and it was you had to get up and talk to people.
Who would have thought
In theater, you wouldn't think.
you'd be on
but-
stage talking about your butthole just so many
Right?
years later?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's easier to talk to drunken people rather than your classmates.
It's easier to be drunken and talk to people.
Oh, I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't drink.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You could have not
Yeah.
give a shit about those classmates too.
What do you do?
I don't do anything. I'm high on
That might
life.
be. You might want to find something.
I used to do a bunch of acid, but
There you
I
go.
don't do that anymore.
Maybe shrooms. Shrooms might be the thing.
Those are
for
pretty
you.
good.
Yeah.
A pretty good time.
Yeah, you don't do anything regularly. He does things. He just doesn't do anything regularly. It's a
No.
good way to do it.
It huffs
That
paint.
is a good way
He
to
huffs
do it. It
paint.
keeps your brain intact.
Yeah, huff and paint. It doesn't make you feel good though. It just makes you feel like you can drive a car
Not out
on
of
a
the bag, bro. Not
a-
out of the bag.
on a
Find
blown
another
out
way.
tire. But
Yeah.
I don't recommend it.
Don't let Brandon peer pressure you. Into
Also, that's
taking
why.
drugs. don't let him be.
I'm trying to get him off the.
You know what's
fucking-
funny?
The huffing?
I
I dig that.
Well, I mean,
Brandon recommended me some edibles that I took one time, and I took some, and I took like half of it, and I felt really okay. And I was like, oh, this is fine. I like edibles, you know? And then the next night, I took a whole one. I think it was 30 milligrams. And I was like, oh, I'm hungry, you know? So I'm going to go to McDonald's. I went to McDonald's. I ate the thing before I went to McDonald's. I got there, and I eat this big, stupid, awful poison food. And as I'm leaving, the edible kicked in with the McDonald's.
yeah.
And I thought I was going to have a seizure and a heart attack
That was
driving home.
because of the McDonald's. Because of the McDonald's.
And I thought I was
The
going
only
to
reason
die.
that you're alive today is because of those edibles.
That's true.
So you're welcome.
So once I
You're
got
welcome.
home.
Don't eat McDonald's anymore.
No, I
bro.
don't. But
Shouts out to McDonald's.
once I got home, I had to purge all that up. But
yeah, you did. You throw up all that McDonald's because
Exactly.
like
Oh,
you
throwing
threw
up.
up?
Oh yeah,
dude,
I threw up.
Throwing up.
But it wasn't
throwing
like
up a gummy. Only one would be like hocking a loogie.
That's true. But
Yeah.
the McDonald's, it came out like
Yeah.
sludge.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the
It wasn't-
problem.
it
That's
wasn't,
the problem.
but-
Your system can't handle McDonald's.
But I was.
Yeah, I feel like you lucked out.
But that was before I knew I was gluten intolerant
You can't
too.
eat your body weight for dinner and
was-
expect to be okay.
I threw up McDonald's on a ride at a fair one time. The zipper. You ever been on the
Oh,
zipper?
Yeah.
Which one is the zipper?
It's the
The
one.
zip- you flip in a cage.
Yeah,
bro.
it goes in
Yeah.
like an oval and it flips you around. I was on it one time and it threw my back out, and I was in the seats.
I told y'all.
And I was in this. It was for like the fucking some Christian Catholic fair or some shit, back in the day, when you would do shit like that.
Yeah.
And I was on the seat. I'm like, oh, this seat's real sticky. I didn't know why. It was from all the other people's vomit.
Dude, I threw up a lot, bro. I had my my sister's baby daddy, rest in peace, ref. He was sitting in the seat next to me, and he like just saw it in my face. Like we didn't even start the ride yet. You understand? And he's just like rocking. No, we did. We did do the ride. We were flipping, and after we were done with the ride, he kept rocking that bitch, and I was like, nah, bruh. And he saw me turn green, and I threw up all
like
over
a
myself.
tiny leprechaun.
It was horrible, all over myself. Like they had to hose me down at the fair. It was fucking
Damn.
It was bad.
Like a
We
mud
were-
covered elephant.
We were at the top. We were,
Baby elephant.
Pickle really is a circus animal.
Don't say it.
we were at the top, and it was just dripping on people. It was fucked up.
Wait, did they hose
I
you
had
down
a
while
good
you were still
time.
in the cage?
yeah.
No, I got out. I had to walk from there, from the cave, from the ride, just like that.
Thank
was-
you,
I was
Kristen.
gonna
Got
say-
myself hosed off, bro.
I was gonna say we can't do anything grosser than this, but go ahead, do the ice cream bit.
Yeah.
Jesus. This is our podcast, the shit, piss, and
Vomit hour.
throw up all over an elephant.
Hell yeah.
Don't get
Mud
like-
covered elephant.
I know.
Pickle was covered in
That was a
puke.
euphemism.
It's like a relish covered hot dog.
You were making.
Now I want a hot dog.
Yeah, I'm hungry. It's like lunchtime. Yeah.
It's almost there.
Anyway, Morgan, I'm surprised your stomach's not eating your spine.
Do y'all have any gigs y'all want to promote before we get out of here?
Oh, you told me to do that, huh?
That is one thing I told
My
you to
last
prepare for.
guest
The
could
only
not.
thing to do.
The only gig I would have is maybe something you would book me for. So can you book me on a show, Pickle?
Yes, pickle. I think we're all in need of bookings.
Hold on, let me check my calendar.
What
And
is?
for anybody watching, I am totally bookable.
When is this shit? You're rebookable.
You're
I'm-
rebookable.
yes.
You're
What-
bookable.
What
Yes.
is? I might mean that.
And I bring papers.
I'll check up June for y'all.
I could totally mean that about you two, Morgan.
Thank you.
You're
Adam.
both totally rebookable.
Motherfucker, I booked you on the show. And
Damn, how
you,
truculent.
you,
$4,
like,
he wants
backed out.
$8.
Even though I canceled that show, or did I? No, I didn't cancel that show. I think you had just backed out. No, this was the show you were supposed to be on. That's one thing I'll
Don't tap
promote. Go to Bière Bar on the West Bank, you guys. My show is on every last Sunday of the month.
A lot of
Every last
fun.
Sunday of the month, you can go to Bière Bar. This month, I got Catchy Jabueza headlining. And special guest Jane Banks and Brandon Bruffett's gonna be there.
Yeah.
He asked us to promote our shows, and he promoted his own shows.
Yeah.
Morgan Dantone.
Pickle's real slick about that.
Morgan Dantone was supposed to be on it this month, but he backed out on
You
me,
backed
so I
out?
gotta rebook him.
I have to go camping with
He
my
had to go
family.
dog
What?
watch.
Wait a minute.
When does this show
Wait,
come out?
Hold the
Wait,
fucking.
you gotta go
hold the fuck
camping.
on.
That's you. You
My-
backed out of camp.
camping.
My dad wants to go to an island. He said, "Let's go to an
Your
island."
dad is trying to kill you.
So,
Listen, we all know what Epstein did with his island.
well, it's not, listen, it's not that kind of island. It's
Yeah,
Deer
he's of
Island.
age and
It's
totally
it's,
consenting.
it's like the white trash island. That's
If
where
he
you
wanted
go.
to leave Morgan in the woods, he could have done it a long time
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
Maybe he just wants to hear somebody call him daddy
would
on the
eat
island.
Jesus
Then it
Christ.
happens.
He would not eat poison berries.
Are you
and
talking
die
about my
of
dad
starvation.
fucking me? You creep.
I'm just playing. No,
What's
you
wrong
brought
with
it
you?
that way.
You said it, you fucking weirdo.
It doesn't have to be taken like that.
Damn.
I got
Don't you
Pickle.
dare say it, Pickle. Don't say he holds a gun to his head while he fucks him.
I was gonna tell my parents to listen to this. Now I can't. You just lost
What's
two.
up, Mom? What's up, Dad?
They're
When
not-
does this come out?
We could, you know, we could.
When does this
we could
podcast
say-
come out?
We could say.
I don't want to promote things.
Next week.
Next week today?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, there's a bunch of shows. People have Instagram.
People do have Instagram.
Your
yes.
shows, dude.
I would say
Huh?
Shows that you will be on.
That's what I'm saying.
I would say the majority.
Because if they follow my yeah,
the majority of our viewers.
I don't want to name a
and
bunch of
listeners-
shows. That seems lame.
Why? You're plugging the show. Let's get the
You
show.
can just plug your.
If you're listening to this right now,
an angry
tomorrow
leprechaun.
night, go to the Catahoula rooftop bar.
Yeah.
I'll be playing with a very beloved
date?
man in the scene,
What's the
Jorge.
date? What's the date?
The date is the 2nd of June.
There you go.
He's one of the fundamental. He's a pillar
A pillar of the community.
of the community, and then we do the caring helpers every week,
every Tuesday
Yep.
at Silk Road, 6:30 sign up, 7 to 9 p.m.
and then follow. Sometimes people say to me Adam Crochet because that's my name. They say Adam Crochet.
Hell yeah.
And I said, do you have an Instagram? I go, yeah, that's what it is. It's at Adam Crochet, like the hooks.
And
Does anybody ever call you Morgan Dantone? Just
No,
like-
but funny you say that because that's my Instagram. It's Morgan Dantone Comedy.
yeah,
comedy.
that was my segue to you.
I
was-
know.
it's
I said
called
I
a
appreciated it.
backwards
You don't
segue.
have to double
It's like a swan
acknowledge it.
dive. Go-
Explain it more.
some of our viewers, tech savvy as they may be, are not. Not yeah.
This
I
show
don't know
rates
what
very
that
highly in the 65 to 85 demographic.
means. You mean viewership?
People have a hard time sleeping.
Okay.
They watch.
To any of our viewers, if you're having trouble sleeping,
This isn't a comedy podcast. This is one of the podcasts you
Take
download
a-
to
hit
fall
me
asleep.
up.
Take a
Hit
Crescent
me up.
Canna. Go hit up Crescent Canna
Hit
if you're
me up.
having trouble sleeping.
contact me. We can do maybe a duo thing where I will sing you a lullaby or read you a bedtime story to get you to
You could just
a
follow
nice
it.
a
I'm
nice
already
slumber.
sleeping.
A nice slumber. I'm soothing.
Very soothing.
Yeah.
If you ever need a nap, go watch
got a-
Brandon Bruffett's comedy.
I've got a future in AM radio. That's what I'm working towards. Yeah.
So is this it?
You're it.
Is
Tag.
Is this the
Tag, you're it.
is this the end?
This is
Or-
the end. No.
Did we get the wrap
Oh.
up? Oh, okay.
You got anything
Yeah.
you want to
Thanks
promote,
for
Brandon?
fucking well, Pickle. I need.
Oh, it
bookings.
started?
I am. No. It's just very short.
Oh,
It's just very short. It's
thank
just very
God.
short. Yeah. What do I have coming up? I don't know of what it is. Yes, I do. At the end of next month, I'd have to get my phone's broken. I don't know. The end of next. Is it the third? I think it's the
Do you have
third.
a Venmo so people could get you phone money?
Patty Dwyer's show in Biloxi is.
That's great. I just headlined that show. That's a great show.
And what,
I had
it's
a
the
great
third-
time. Shout out to Patty Dwyer.
The
I
third
appreciate you
Thursday?
putting me on. I believe it's the third Thursday.
I
It's
think
out
so.
there
I think
in
it's like the
Biloxi.
22nd in Biloxi. I'll be there, and then whatever else I can get in the meantime. Right now, I'm not booked, but totally bookable. Okay.
Do a little rap for him, Morgan.
All right,
Wrap us out.
I'm gonna spit a hot 16 real quick, and then y'all can plunk it down.
Fuck
Do
yeah.
that. Do that. Kick
All
it.
right, here we go. All right, now it should be where y'all end it, right there.
That's he's working on his sequel. That's what he's doing. He's working on his return. Like last time I was here, I completely fucked y'all on 2 different occasions. I'm here to make up for that. And then he's gonna like LL Cool J the fuck out of him.
Listening stylings of Morgan Dantone. Everybody.
He's a real fucker.
He's a real rap artist.
Thank you guys for coming on.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was.
Fucking great. We fucking crushed.